Hello everybody, Ruddigan here, welcome to another Dokkan battle video. So, we have already discussed who is the upcoming character for Dokkan. It is a tag, Kale and Caulifla. A lot of mixed reactions is what I'm seeing after the reveal and stuff, but, you know, I feel like it's completely fine on my end with the character selection and things like that. Of course, people would have loved if this reversible Kale and Caulifla would have fused into Kefla. But again, that's a discussion for another day. I feel like the unit is good. I feel like everybody's just gonna be like super nitpicky when it comes to, of course, being freaking disappointed, because that's what I kind of expected. That like people were gonna be disappointed if it wasn't gonna be a fusing Kefla, right? So here we are. But apart from everything that got thrown out in terms of the details for the characters, we did have some new updates coming to the game itself. So we wanted to go ahead and separate, just have a different video talking about it, right? So first and foremost, you guys have been doing these panel missions, and they have been giving us these little 10th anniversary reward tickets, which is a nice little pause there that I was able to put in here, right? So yes, with the inclusion of these panel missions that we've been getting every single month, we've been getting these 3 reward tickets. They should be available on your guys's item box, right? You guys can be able to check items and in the game, and you guys can be able to see that you guys have been picking up these reward tickets, right? So these tickets are going to be helpful for you guys to exchange them during the 11th anniversary, since they're already just starting to plan, or they are planning already with the 11th anniversary campaign. We can be able to get some wallpapers, and I think they're going to be revealed at a later date, but we'll see. Yeah, but we can be able to get 3 additional 10th anniversary reward tickets with each of the completion every month by clearing the panel missions, right? So we can be able to exchange 10 tickets for a wallpaper during the 11th anniversary. So right here, we're going to be able to collect 9. And of course, once we're able to enter July, we can be able to exchange our first one. So once we get, I'm pretty sure we're going to have 30 by the time the 11th anniversary comes in. So you guys can be able to exchange the 30 tickets for the 3 wallpapers, right? So this is another event that has been integrated into Dokkan, you know, as of the end of April. The Seriously Serious All-Out Battles, this is an event that's going to be constantly updated, which is nice. I like that they're doing this instead of what they did with the collection of epic battles, if you guys remember that. That was an event that we thought that was going to get constantly updated, but it is not, surprisingly enough. Well, maybe they possibly could add some different stages here and there, but as of now, it's not getting updated. So it's kind of unfortunate. But with this event in particular, it's going to get constantly updated with every a new stage added every month, right? As you guys can see at the top of the thing here. We can be able to get these special tickets, which allows you to summon on the new character. And these tickets have been proven lucky for some people, been able to pull the new character just off these free tickets, which is awesome. Those are extra ways to be able to get the new character, which is always very nice, right? But yeah, every stage, we'll get a new stage added every month, it seems. So there will be extra missions available with every stage, so we can be able to get even more Dragon Stones out of this. So that's pretty cool. And something related to this is something that they also updated, or they gave us something new regarding this. We'll get to see it in quite a bit here. But yeah, you can be able to use the summons you can use, and the summons you can use the ticket on will vary based on the time at which you obtain the summon ticket, right? So if there's a new Dokkan Fest and there's some new missions added, then the tickets will be appropriately useful for the banner that is up at the moment, right? So we got a new Dokkan Fest Frieza, for just an example. That Dokkan Fest, you can be able to get the missions out of the event, and you can be able to get the tickets. So that's pretty cool. So there is going to be a new system. Of course, I'll talk about the implementation of this just a little bit later, because they announced it right here, this Dokkan Special Day. I'll talk about it in a second. But let's go ahead and talk about this new feature here. They're going to start implementing something called Summon Points. So you can be able to get summon points by performing a multi-summon that allows you to recruit 10 characters. Now, this is similar to what Legends is doing with regards to the summon coin system over on Legends. Whenever you summon, you can get coins out of that. And those coins can be exchanged in the exchange shop. And it can be exchanged by various things, right? It can be exchanged by limited C power, Legends limited... you know, it's either Legends limited C power, sparking C power, which of course is like increases the power of the character in Legends. You know, increases the opportunity of you actually acquiring the character, but it's at a lower star rate, right? Because it's at 600 C power, it's not going to be super effective. But you can be able to get the character at least. I'm assuming that Dokkan is going to have it a little bit different with either acquiring maybe tickets or things like that, right? So you can be able to get a summon point every time you do a multi-summon that allows you to recruit 10 characters, which is very good. Once you have obtained a certain amount of summon points, you can exchange them for exclusive summon tickets. So this time around, they're not going to actually have you exchange these coins or points for actual characters. It's just tickets. So these summon tickets, exclusive summon tickets that can be used during the summon event, right? I'll let Ken be able to discuss a few things here and there. You guys can be able to see the subtitles there, but the exclusive summon tickets can be used in the exclusive ticket summon. So once you can be able to get all those summon tickets, you can be able to use them on an exclusive ticket summon right there. Yeah, after collecting a certain amount of summon points, you can exchange them for exclusive summon tickets. There will be 2 types of summon tickets, one for Dokkan Festival, I'm assuming one for Carnival. Yeah, Carnivals and Legendary Summons, okay. Each of them have their own character lineups, and with these exclusive summon tickets, you're guaranteed to recruit one of the available featured characters. So it's sort of similar to what Legends has in terms of their ticket system, when you can be able to exchange coins for tickets. However, those tickets over here on Dokkan are going to be guaranteed featured, depending on how the ticket banner is going to look like, right? So that's pretty interesting. There's a limit to the amount of summon points you can earn from a single summon event. So yeah, there's going to be a limit to how many you can collect. So try summoning from various summon events in order to collect as many summon points as possible. So this is gonna be implemented around late May. So the Dokkan Fest after Golden Week, this is where we can possibly start to see this, right? So I will actually, does he finish his, oh, okay, so he's about to finish up this. I want to read this. So summon points cannot be obtained by performing single summons. So if people are doing singles, I know my people, I know my fair share of people that can be able to do some single summons. So they will not be able to obtain summon points. The amount of summon points you can obtain from a summon is limited. So be aware that you might not be able to collect as many summon points as possible. They might put a limit to it. I don't think Legends has a limit cap when it comes to like getting a lot of summon coins. So I believe there's a limit in acquiring, like, well, not a limit. It's just like how much do you need in order for you to acquire C power for a character that you can be able to obtain. So for Legends, I believe it's 50 coins and you can be able to get 600 C power of the new character. So it's like soft pity. But it is truly not recommended. I feel like you can be able to get more out of it by just getting the Legends limited C power or tickets. Tickets, of course, are a gamble, same as this, right? Now, the characters available in the exclusive ticket summons are different from that of regular summons. So, depending on how the new banners will look like in regards to the new summon, like the exclusive ticket summons, there will be completely different from what the banners that you're summoning on with the summon points are going to be, right? So, that's a little bit of differentiation when it comes to these two banners. But at least with the summon point ticket system, is going to give you a hopeful chance to get the unit because it's a guaranteed featured off of that ticket banner. So yeah, we'll be able to see a little bit more at around late May. So that's when this feature is going to be implemented into Dokkan. So nice. That is pretty cool. I do like this, that they're implementing this system. Yeah, we only ask you to stay tuned for more detailed information in the future announcements, right? Okay, there's also information that's going to be revealed for the first time, which is Dokkan Special Day. So every 15th and every 30th of every month, you know, excluding February, right? Because February is like 28th and sometimes 29. So we won't be able to have Dokkan Special Day except from February. I don't know how they're gonna make it like that, but we're gonna get a Dokkan Special Day. It's a special day that takes place twice a month. Join the events to get awesome rewards. So you can be able to get, of course, this special ticket which we spoke about. They'll be holding special events here on the 15th and on the 30th. They're going to be bringing some events as well, right? We're planning events like a 24-hour only, the ultimate leveling up Chamber of Spirited Time. I don't know if this is the Training in the Clouds event that we had during the anniversary. If it is, then that's going to be freaking awesome. But we're only going to have it for 24 hours, since it's only going to be for the special day for Dokkan, right? So it also allows you to raise link levels easily. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, Dokkan Special Day missions, where you can get special summon tickets. And, of course, these are the similar special summon tickets that we've seen coming out of the... Yeah, the summon tickets are the same kind of those you can obtain by clearing certain extra missions related to the seriously serious all-out battles. So that is a cool implementation. So not only we're gonna get some bonus missions coming out of that event in particular, we're also gonna get this Dokkan Special Day missions, where we can be able to get even more special tickets. So even more ways for the player to be able to obtain the character for free with just those tickets, right? So just by logging in during the 15th or the 30th of every month, you can be able to get all those beautiful, amazing rewards there. So yeah, there's the they also spoke about the special summon. I think they're just gonna show the video, right? Yeah. So we spoke about this. There's a video on it in the channel. You guys can be able to check it out. It's gonna be a Rising Dragon Carnival, which typically during Golden Week, back in the past, right? Because everything is just changing. We had only a legendary summon card, not a carnival, but a legendary coin, the yellow coin alar, right? So now they changed it to a Rising Dragon Carnival. So this is going to be a double rates banner. And it's going to give us the opportunity to just get more SSRs during the banner itself. But it's going to be a Carnival Alar instead of just being a regular yellow coin Alar. So it's a Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla plus Super Saiyan 2 Kale. Again, you guys let me know down in the comments below how you guys feel about this pick. I know that you guys, like, we've already discussed it. You guys might have seen it already. This card cannot fuse, unfortunately, into Kefla. So it's kind of sad that they kind of had a missed opportunity there. But I like this card. I feel like this is a very good unit. I can't wait to be able to summon for them, but we'll see. We go over here. Let me check this real quick. Yes, you guys see this right here. The period for the summon is going to open on the 14th. So maybe it's going to be the night of the 14th, maybe the morning of the 15th when this unit is going to come out. At least EST, right? Because this is scheduled to be PST. So, and around Wednesday night, Thursday morning, that is when this character is gonna release in Dokkan. So keep an eye out for that. They also had the discussion. It's interesting because they were like, oh, we're gonna reveal the details for these characters at a later date, and they released it a few hours later, talking about the units and their respective kits and stuff. So nice. So they also detailed a roadmap regarding Dokkan's like operation schedule during the summertime, right? JP usually has the Tanabata celebration. Of course, that is not going to change, but for us on global, it is going to change. So you guys can see here the schedule for the global version, I mean the Japanese version. They had the anniversary during January and February, then Saiyan Day on March and April, then Golden Week celebration on May and June, then the Tanabata, and then of course it was here where we had the anniversary time frame over on the international version, and then we had the worldwide download celebration. Now these two things are completely going to change because there's no need for us to have a worldwide download celebration, basically stating when the both games released, because we are unified. There's no need to have a celebration regarding that, but I think everything is going to change now. So I'll let Ken speak about this a little bit here, but with this new implementation, they're going to change the entirety of things. So on July and August, we're going to have what we call what they are calling it a global campaign celebration. So global is going to have its own celebration during this time frame on July and August, which is completely different from the Tanabata celebration. So it's we're gonna have to check how this is gonna work out. So global is gonna have its own campaign, and JP is gonna have its own campaign. So yeah, there it is, the global Dokkan campaign. That is what's gonna happen between July and August. And since we wanted to host a campaign grand enough to include the whole world, hence the name of the campaign. So yeah, the global Dokkan campaign. We will share more details about the campaign at start date at a later date, so please stay tuned for further updates. So yeah, we're now gonna have a new celebration regarding global stuff. So global and JP are still gonna be different, it seems, with regards to the Tanabata campaign and the global Dokkan campaign that typically is going to happen between July and August. And these are completely new things. Of course, we're gonna possibly start seeing another producer's letter regarding this with the Hero celebrations, because we don't have a Hero celebration anymore. Heroes is unfortunately no longer available for us. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a new celebration with regards to this, right? So we'll start seeing some new things coming out of that. I don't think they announced anything for September and October, so we will possibly have to stay tuned regarding this. Yeah, due to this change to the schedule, Tanabata campaign, which was held every July in the Japanese version, will be replaced by a campaign of comparable size planned for around September. So yeah, so maybe it doesn't show if we're still gonna have the Tanabata campaign, because this is going to be the new implementation, right? This is gonna be for both. So both Global and JP are going to celebrate what it is, the global campaign, the global Dokkan campaign, and then JP is gonna have a replacement for this around September. So this is something that's gonna happen between both of the games, because there's not gonna be any Tanabata campaign. So that's pretty interesting. So there's so many new things happening right now with this update. So now we get the implementation of this, right? A new web store service. So if you guys have been hearing a lot of this in Legends, where Legends have been implementing this new website, where you can be able to access the web store and you can be able to purchase the currency of the game with a discount from the in-game price. So on Legends, you can be able to buy Chrono Crystals at a discounted rate. Now you can be able to do that with Dokkan. So I feel like they're just starting to push a little bit of the implementation of the Bandai Namco ID and stuff like that. If you guys had to link that to your account, that is primordially the reason why. You can be able to also get Dragon Stones if you link your Bandai Namco ID to Dokkan for the first time. You can be able to get Dragon Stones in there, and you can be able to receive codes and things like that monthly, or promotion codes that you can be able to get in the future as they are listing here, right? So yeah, to use the web store, including the promotional code feature, you will have to link your Dokkan Battle account using the Bandai Namco ID. So they're starting to push this. They already started doing this back when it was introduced, but they want you to start linking your Bandai Namco ID into Dokkan so that you have a better access to the web page and be able to have access to purchasing Dragon Stones at a cheaper rate, right? So yeah, you will have to create one by selecting this option right there, new registration and things like that, right? So yeah, this was the campaign that that a lot of people have already done, right? To try to get the ID linking mission and get the 15 Dragon Stones, just because of linking your Bandai Namco ID into your account. So well, yeah, they're gonna be opening this web store. I think on Legends is still on maintenance because the web page kind of crashed on their end, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same thing with this web page for Dokkan, right? So there will be an in-game announcement in the future referring to this as well. So yeah, a lot of information here. Of course, we're gonna get there was the reward tickets. We're always gonna keep getting those every month. So by doing just the panel missions, you can be able to get these reward tickets. And then, of course, the Seriously Serious All Out Battles is an event that's going to be constantly updated every month. So you can be able to get free tickets to summon for the main Dokkan Fest characters that are available during that set period. So yeah, take advantage of this. You can be able to get the character for free with those tickets. I've seen people actually getting the character for free with those tickets. Then, of course, we will have this new implementation, which is the summon points. Alright, sorry about that. Had to clear my nose. Good old morning allergies, right? So yeah, there will be the implementation of the summon points. So we'll start to get that soon enough at the end of May. The first Dokkan Fest at the end of May is when we're going to start to get these new summon point systems. We'll see. A lot of people are saying that maybe or maybe not this might replace Pity. I don't think it will. I feel like this is just another added addition to the game, and you can be able to have an extra way of obtaining the units, right? So I don't think this is going to replace Pity altogether. This is possibly an addition to how you can be able to get the character. But again, they will reveal more information on that in the future. So, then we're also going to have Dokkan Special Day. I don't know if it's going to start this month. It might start this month. We'll see. But we're going to have Dokkan Special Day, which is going to be on the 15th and the 30th of every month. Of course, excluding February. Because February is just those shorter Titan frames, right? Sometimes it'll have leap year and it'll have 29th, but it will not reach the 30th, right? So we'll have the Dokkan Special Day here, which can be able to give you special tickets related to the missions from the Seriously Serious All Out Battles event. And then, of course, our baby girls, Kale and Caulifla, are going to be dropping in-game around Wednesday night, Thursday morning for Dokkan, which is pretty cool. Also, that a lot of the people are just mocking this frame. Where is it? Yeah. Where she's just opening her mouth. That's crazy. Then, of course, we will have this new overhaul of the operation schedule. We're no longer going to have the Tanabata campaign because that was a Japanese-only campaign. On Global, it was just the thank you celebration. I'm curious to see how they're going to change it, but now for Global, NJP is going to have the Global Dokkan campaign, replacing both of that these periods in there. So both Global and JP are going to celebrate this, but they're going to see what they're going to replace the Tanabata celebration for, and it's going to be celebrated in like September and October. However, is it going to be for both, or is it going to be just for the Japanese version? We'll see. It should be for both, since it's the implementation for both games, right? I'm just curious to this comment right here. The Tanabata campaign, which was held every July in the Japanese version, will be replaced by a campaign of comparable size planned for around September. I'm assuming it's for both versions, so there shouldn't be any problems with this. And of course, the implementation of the Bandai Namco Entertainment web store, which of course is going to give us access to purchasing Dragon Stones at a discounted rate, I guess, or getting discounts in order for us to buy Dragon Stones. So there you go. That's gonna be it for the producer's letter. Shouts to Ken. Let me know down your thoughts in the comments below regarding all of this. I feel like there's some nice little updates here and there with regards to the game itself. And then, of course, we're getting Carnival, Kale plus Caulifla in the game. We haven't seen most of what is gonna come out for part 2. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be revealed later, since we're approaching that time frame, right, where we're gonna get part 2 stuff. I'm thinking that maybe the 13th, or maybe as early as tomorrow, where we can be able to get a data download, and we can see everything that's coming out for part 2. We can see the ECA possibly for Kale and Caulifla, maybe some more buffs for Universe 6, considering the fact that this unit in particular is gonna lead 220% for Universe 6. So we'll see if they have anything else in store for Universe 6 and maybe get some help, because granted, they want to push the agenda for Universe 6, having these guys lead Universe 6 220%, but it is not enough, right? It is not enough to lift that team up, so hopefully we can be able to get some more help. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.